Hola amigos y amigas de Portband, estamos nada más y nada menos que con la banda The Neighbourhood, que llegaron desde Estados Unidos para tocar hoy en el Teatro Vorterix. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hola.
Hola.
How's it going?
Have you learned any Spanish words?
Poquito. Hold on, I gotta see my memory. ¿Qué chucha estando? Yeah. Pasando aquí. Yeah. It means what the fuck is up, but I'm really bad at it. ¿Qué chucha está pasando aquí? Yeah. Sorry, I gotta say it with the right energy.
It's okay.
I don't have the energy right now, so.
It's okay. So guys, you played last year here in a big festival, and now you're playing in a small venue but more intimate. Do you like this kind of shows, like where you can see the energy of the people, and or do you prefer like big open shows like the one from last year?
I prefer this. I like this a lot more. Just it's more intimate, and I think people are more involved and more in tune with what we're doing.
And are you expecting something from the audience? Because I know there's that say that Argentinian audience and Latin American audience are like very effusive and emotional. Do you have that sort of expectations, or do you just go out and see what happens?
I really don't like having expectations, because if it doesn't live up to those expectations, then you're going to be let down. So might as well just go into it not knowing, or just not knowing what's going to happen. And usually if the show's good, then it's that much better.
Amazing. I want to talk about the sound of your band, because you've been touring and you have lots of discs and records. Some people describe you as alternative music, and I think, what the fuck is alternative music nowadays? How would you describe your own sound?
I feel like we've tried to describe it in so many different ways over the years, and at this point, I mean, if you really think of the meaning of the word alternative, it would just mean, alternative doesn't really shouldn't describe a certain sound of music. It should just kind of describe an alternative to something else that would already exist. And I kind of feel like that's definitely what we are. I feel like there's a lot of things that exist, and maybe we sound somewhat similar to that, but at the end of the day, we're kind of just whatever we feel like we are. It's just so hard to put a genre to something, but
When Jesse referenced us being like a little bit of that, a little bit of this, one bands that we've always been influenced off of are bands like the Cardigans. It's something that we listened to a lot growing up, and Portishead have always been like major influences. And then Jesse grew up listening to NSYNC and like getting like a major pop background, and I think that comes out in our music as well. So we have like the more like band elements with our pop side of things, and I think that is like kind of where we derive from.
Well, last record, it has that sound of pop structure that gets the listener a lot. Do you think that's one of the best things about pop, not as a genre but as a way of composing? As you get one song with pop elements, and you know that's gonna catch the listener. Do you think in that stuff when you are composing?
I think you just mean like formula-wise, like verse, pre-chorus, chorus, like that's pop structure, and we definitely try to hit that every time.
Okay.
Yeah, like don't really fuck around with formula.
Questions that the fans outside are waiting for you. One of them said, "Is this your last record, or are you planning to get more songs out?"
We'll be releasing more music. Yeah, we're in and out of the studio pretty constantly, so more music will be coming.
Okay, this is another one that a lot of people ask me. That is, are you planning to come back soon?
Yeah, it's kind of out of our control. We'll come probably sometime next year. We're here right now, and the show's obviously today, so these cycles only hit every once in a while. So it'll probably be around a year.
Esta y muchas más noticias las encontrás todos los días en portband.com. Y seguinos en nuestras redes sociales.